Hi, this is Sweet June. How's everybody doing today? Saturday morning. I want to talk about I'm being harassed. I feel like I'm being harassed by people keep sending me texts, blowing up my phone, and they even resorted to sending me letters in the mail trying to get me to vote. I don't know how they got my phone number, but this is the technology age, and people can get your phone number. They've been blowing up my phone. I know it's them because they're not leaving messages or anything. I mean, it just random numbers is blowing up my phone. They're sending me texts talking about you're voting or whatever the situation is. I don't even read the text. I don't even I see what it, I get a glimpse of what it's about, and I just delete. Well, I don't delete it, but uh, this people just it's getting to be really annoying. I told one I'm JW. I don't vote, and it's like people say, well, exercise your right to vote. Okay, well, Jehovah's Witnesses, as Jehovah's Witnesses, we have the right to exercise our right to not vote. Okay, everybody say, well, exercise your right to vote. Okay, as Jehovah's Witnesses, we want to exercise our right to not vote. And people should not be harassing you into trying to get you to vote. Because at this point, I feel like it's harassment. Somebody sent me a letter in the mail. I opened the letter up, because I was thinking about money. Why would somebody send me money? It's somebody talking about voting. I said they doing their letter writing. I should have saved it. I should have saved their address. I threw it away, but I should have. What I should have did was I should have saved their address, and then sent them a watchtower. How you doing? In a biblical, and wrote them a letter and give them a biblical explanation as to why we don't vote, with scriptures provided. That's what I should have did. I should have flipped the script on them. That's what I should have did. I didn't think about that. I just threw it away. I didn't think about it at the time, but that's what I should have did. But I'm over it. It's like, stop it already. Stop. You know, we don't vote. For good reason. There's a scriptural reason why we don't vote. And I'm just be so glad when this thing is over. I just want it to be over because I'm over it. It's like, stop already. Leave me alone. They blowing up my phone, sending me texts. It's ridiculous. Are you serious? Trying to get me to vote. And some black people, they be like, well, you know, um, a lot of black people say, well, our a lot of our people sacrifice their lives and everything for you to have the right to vote. And you know what? I respect that. I respect that. I respect that. I do respect that. But it's a scriptural reason why we don't vote. It's a scriptural reason why we don't vote. And I rather not get race involved in all that. I mean, you can't just vote because well, my ancestors. A lot of black people get touchy about that because that's what they say. But you know, if people don't want to vote, then that is their right to not want to vote for whatever reason. As Jehovah's Witnesses, we do not get involved in politics. We take a neutral stance. We don't get involved in it. So it's not So for somebody to harass us, trying to harass us into voting, to try to pick a side, we take a neutral stance. We don't pick sides. We don't do it. You know, people are passionate on either side for good reason. You know, because you know what I mean. I mean, only God's kingdom can solve all of man's problems. It doesn't matter who they get in there. It doesn't make a difference who they get in there. Things are still going to be the same. Even if the person that they get in there has the best intentions, things are still going to be the same. They make all these promises and things are still the same. There's still poverty. There's still people without medical health insurance. That's been going on for decades. Think about it. No matter, it didn't make a difference who they had in there. There's some things that's still going to go on, no matter who they get in there. Only God's kingdom can solve man's problems, not any human governments. The Bible says, put no trust in man. And we put all our trust in Jehovah God, in Jesus. So I'm just over it. I'll just be so glad when this thing is over. I'm just over it. It's like, stop it already. Leave me alone. I guess that's what I wanted to say. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And be nice in the comments section. Because I know how people are passionate about this thing. But if you guys watch my channel on a regular basis, you know how I feel about that. Okay, come until the next video. Peace and love. This is Sweet June.